Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome back to another side quest where we chat about random stuff that's happened in video games. And to be fair, not a lot has happened.
Well, no, it's the beginning of the year. More importantly, we're starting to sound like broken records because EA just keep doing the same fucking shit.
Yeah, well, former EA. This isn't EA.
I'm sorry,
You've
but
said
no,
this.
it's still EA.
He used to work for EA.
Yes.
We need to just establish that.
Yes, the
okay?
factual fact is that he is no longer a member of EA. However, he has come out with the same shit that EA spilled.
Yeah, it's an absolute stupid thing that FIFA Ultimate Team, their surprise mechanics basically, are a long way from gambling. Now, this either comes down to one of two things, and I'm thinking it's the first one.
Right.
The first one is he's an absolute moron.
Most
Right?
likely.
Or the second one, which is also kind of like you're a moron, is he's never gambled. And I mean, he's never gambled. He's never watched any movies with gambling in it. He's never been to a bookies. He's never been to a casino.
Yeah,
he's never been anywhere where gambling could possibly take place.
So he's literally lived in a house and nothing else.
Yes. He's never actually gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? He lives in a windowless house.
Yeah.
So he never looks outside. When he goes to work, it's just a windscreen. There's no side winds.
No.
Windows.
He has someone drive for him.
Yes.
And it's one of those limos which is everything's blacked
He has
out.
glasses with blinkers on, so he can't look to the sides to see any merchandise or anything like that. But yeah, this is like PMR FIFA Ultimate Team is a long way from gambling.
First things first, before we go into it, Peter, right? The Belgian government would like to have a word with you.
Actually, the UK government.
The UK government would like to have a word with you. And I'm pretty sure half the countries in Europe would like to have a word with you. And quite a few states as well in the United States would like to have a word with you.
Hawaii.
On how that on that statement and how wrong it is.
Oh yeah. Such a moron. Such a stupid thing to say. Okay, so
Is he going to compare it to Panini stickers?
well, we'll find out. Games industry. This is an article on Eurogamer, and it is by James Batchelor. UK. He's the UK editor.
Wow.
Oof, well done, James. I mean, it doesn't say much. It's games journalism, but
Yeah, I know. It's.
Before anybody says anything, I know that technically that's what we're doing. But shut up. Okay.
We're opinion pieces.
Yeah, that's what we are. Not very good ones, but that's not the point. Okay, so games industry veteran Peter Moore does not view FIFA Ultimate Team packs as gambling. Moore served as president of EA Sports when the mod was introduced in 2008's FIFA 09. He later rose to the other position at Electronic Arts before leaving to become CEO of Liverpool FC.
Wow.
That
explains
a lot.
That explains a lot. I thought that name sounded very familiar. And I'm like...
I feel kind of bad for Liverpool fans now.
I mean, I felt bad for Liverpool fans anyway because I knew which fucking arseholes were in charge of that club. But, like, yeah.
I mean, I know they're winning.
Dear Liverpool fans, one of your CEOs is a complete and utter tosser.
And trust me, we support Newcastle, so we know what a tosser is.
Yeah, we know what a tosser in
charge of
being the supporters of a club who's run by a tosser. We totally know what that feels like.
I know Liverpool are winning everything, but now it just seems like they're selling their soul. Like, is it worth? Anyway, speaking to game industry biz about his recent appointment as a director of mobile sports games publisher Nifty Games, we asked for his thoughts on the ongoing criticism against loot boxes and randomized monetization mechanics, a debate in which Ultimate Team has been used as a prominent example. Yeah, because it is like the best example.
Yeah, it's the best example because, for example, people don't buy a multi-pack of FIFA Ultimate Team to get Joe Linton.
Okay, so he doesn't say it's the Panini stickers. He goes even further back than the Panini
stickers.
Yeah, right? Moore pointed to his history of sports enthusiasm, saying the concept of Ultimate Team, now wait for this, goes all the way back to collecting cigarette cards in the 1920s and 30s, as well as the UK's lucky bag packs of randomised sweets, toys, and accessories.
Okay, first things first. Okay.
Of his childhood.
Right.
I just
Okay.
wanted to finish the sentence.
I'm gonna blow this argument out of the water. When you bought one of those things, do you know what you got?
Cigarettes.
Yes, I know, but do you know when you bought them for those cards? Do you know what you got? A fucking card! An actual solid object that
May have been worth...
it may have been, but you didn't buy it for that. You didn't buy it for fucking...
I'm assuming he's talking about the... my throat...
It's basically collectible cards.
No, I'm assuming he's talking about the you know those, is it the sweet cigarettes?
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's talking about those.
Yeah, he will be.
Because it's a bit weird for him to go like, you know those
In my childhood, yeah.
You cigarette cards,
those,
and then all the sweets and toys.
When we were young, right? When we were kids, you could get them from the sweet shop.
But I couldn't when I was a kid.
I know, because they'd only just banned them.
They'd gone.
I remember them. They were like sugar sticks. Basically.
Once I was old enough to go to the shop on my own, they were no longer there. I don't miss them.
They were basically in pack boxes, and they were in packs, and they looked like cigarettes.
They look like cigarettes here.
To which I always go. I always go when they argue. Oh, we encourage kids to smoke. And like, I Twixes as cigars. I don't smoke cigars.
Anyway, okay, so he goes on to say the experience of opening something and not knowing what would be inside is appealing to many, hence the popularity of Ultimate Team unboxing videos. Well, that's the same with loot box videos.
Yeah, but
and
you don't.
all that sort of stuff.
My argument against that is so for example, when the video footage of like those streamers that pull like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, they don't act like they've won the fucking lottery, do they?
I mean,
oh wait, they do. Because they have. It's like, but you don't. It's there's a difference. Like each card was valued at the same amount.
Yeah.
Each card in those packs were valued at the same amount. You know, because they were collectible cards. They weren't like part of an actual fucking competition where if you pulled a better player, your team got better.
Mm. Yeah, you didn't pull out an Alan Shearer card and then all of a sudden Alan Shearer played for your team.
Yeah.
That didn't happen like
that.
that.
It wasn't like...
Okay, so...
The fact that, like, I don't know whether or not he's just completely, utterly fucking thick.
Okay.
Or B,
no,
he's that much far up his own ass, and considering the fact that he's the CEO of a Premier League club, probably, he's so far up his own ass that he thinks everyone's going to buy that argument. Oh, it's just like collecting random cards.
What I think he's doing here is he's instead of comparing like, what they said, like stickers and shit like that.
Panini
right?
stickers, yeah.
Right. He's not comparing them to that.
No.
Right? What he's doing is he's actually comparing them to Loot Crate. That's what he's doing here.
But
I know it doesn't make his argument valid. All I'm saying is like that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he's trying to compare it to something where you actually get something of actual value.
Yeah.
And
but like you don't know what you're going to get in this thing.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
But the thing is, though, is like the difference between Loot Crates and like the surprise toys, like the little eggs that you like get a random monster out of, or Kinder Surprise. The difference is that you're guaranteed something of that value that you paid for. In FIFA Ultimate Team, you're not. People don't buy Ultimate Team packs to get League One players or major MLS players or La
Liga or all that stuff.
No, they don't buy them to get like the fucking players from blooming Borussia Mönchengladbach. They buy it to get players from Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
Or they don't buy a FIFA Ultimate Team pack to get a player from FC United. They buy a Ultimate Team pack to get a player from Man United or Man City.
They buy it to get Pogba.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. That's just plain.
They buy it to get
if
Pogba.
if you're going after any
or
player
Lionel Messi.
from Man United, you're going after
Or
Pogba.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Aguero.
I agree. Yeah. He goes on then to say, this is another quote. This is a personal view, but the concept of surprise and delight versus gambling on a continuum, they're a long way from each other. You buy or grind your way up to getting a gold pack. You open it up and you're either happy or you think it's a crappy pack. I don't see that as gambling per se, but again, this is my personal view as an outsider right now.
Yeah, of course you think there's nothing wrong. You probably came up with the fucking idea, or at least was part of the group that came up with it. You fucking right arsehole.
I get this scrutiny. I understand outside of sports that loot boxes, again, another EA title in particular, get a lot of scrutiny and criticism. EA pulled back on that. One thing they're always good at is getting feedback and realising, you know what, probably shouldn't have done that.
No. What they do is...
No. I know what his problem is. He's out of touch. He is so far out of touch that he doesn't actually know what he's talking about here. Like, I'm sorry, no. Just
no.
I want to know now. I actually want to contact James Batchelor. I want to ask him, did he say all this with a straight face? Because if he did, he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. I'm sorry, he doesn't. To literally say EA are good at taking feedback...
No. Here's what EA and the vast majority of AAA game industries do. Right? This is what they do. They go so far over the line that there was a massive backlash, and then they track back to beyond the line, but where they want the new line to be.
Yeah.
That is what they do. It's what EA tried to do with Battlefront 2. The problem is that not only did they piss off gamers, they pissed off Star Wars fans.
Yeah, we know.
And... you know, despite all the criticisms and that of certain fan groups, you don't piss off Star Wars fans because they've had an awful lot of shit to put up with for quite a bit now because of Disney, and it's literally like, look, no, we're taking no more shit from anyone else. Fuck that. Clearly, he does not have a child or grandchild that has spent his entire. That has got a hold of his credit card
and spent it,
maxed it out on FIFA Ultimate Team.
Yeah. It's just, unfortunately, it's just another very rich person saying that now gambling's fine.
But I'm not going to call it gambling because I know it's actually bad.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
the loops and mental the mental gymnastics they do to try and avoid saying that this is like gambling is just. Part of me's like, you must have spent
I want
an
EA
awful lot of time trying to figure out how to get out of this.
I want EA to forever deny it's gambling, because I generally like how they constantly keep coming up with things of saying anything that it's not gambling, but then give us a name that is basically gambling.
Yeah.
Like surprise mechanics.
Surprise mechanics!
Do you know what else is like surprise mechanics?
We don't call them loot boxes, we call them surprise mechanics.
Do you know what else is like surprise mechanics? Gambling.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
Yeah, if I go to a slot machine, pull the thing and I win, guess what? That's a surprise!
That's surprise mechanics for you.
That is a surprise mechanic. It's literally, the thing is, like, if someone literally took the way FIFA Ultimate Team reveals its, like, the biggest card you get, right? If they took how they reveal it and put it in a line, it would literally look like a slot machine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It would literally look like a slot machine.
This is all loot boxes as well.
Yeah.
This is all loot boxes in games.
Yeah.
They're all done with apart from the Division, but the Divisions is really, really shit. Like you just open a box and then you get like
a single item.
You get a single item, and then you have to click on that item to find out what it is. It's like, for fuck's sake, just show me what it is. Yeah, you don't need to show. It just goes. It's like a pink light comes up, and it's like it's a pink hat, and then you just get oh, okay, it's a pink hat, because it's all cosmetic shite.
Yeah.
So, like, just show me what it is.
Yeah.
Don't make me go through another fucking camera jerk that it does.
Well, yeah, because they want to keep that adrenaline or whatever. They want to keep the whole thing of like
There is no way anyone is getting an adrenaline spike.
It's not adrenaline.
It's not
on. It's not adrenaline. It's oh, what's it? There's an actual dopamine. Yeah, dopamine.
Dopamine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one's getting dopamine.
I never said they were good at it.
From the loot box in the Division.
Yeah, I never said it was.
The only time I ever open it is because you always get one when you level up.
Yeah, that's it.
But anyway, we are going to move on to cool news, I think.
Go on.
The game that for 2 years basically refused to exist has been announced. King of Fighters 15.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's actually been announced. They've actually come out.
We're going to get another King of Fighters game, which is good because I want competition for Tekken and Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat because for some reason...
Plus, more fighting games is always fun.
Yeah, more fighting games. And besides, King of Fighters has always been hype as fuck.
All we need now is Virtual Fighter, and we've got the Crescendo.
Yeah, say it. What the fuck are you doing?
I know.
How dare you tease us? How dare you tease us with Virtua Fighter something and not be a new Virtua Fighter game? How dare you? Look, there will be eventually a Virtua Fighter game because everyone was screaming for another full-blown console Valkyria Chronicles, and we finally got one. Granted, it took two PSP games.
Yes, took two PSP games
and
a new generation.
And a new generation, and a weird offshoot side thingy that made no sense.
And was garbage.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. I should know. I played through that.
I'm generally surprised that game got made after Revolution.
That's because the game was already in production.
Yeah, probably.
It was already in production.
But yeah, this is really cool.
I think they heard the response from when they announced Revolution, and everyone was like, "Is this a new Valkyria Chronicles game?" Yes. Is it 4? No. Dude, the fuck!
But this is really cool.
Yeah.
King of Fighters. There was one thing that I noticed when I watched the trailer. Terry wasn't in it.
Say what?
Yeah. Terry wasn't in
Terry Bogard.
Terry Bogard.
The guy.
The guy.
The man.
The man with the hat.
The dude.
He wasn't in the trailer. Or if he was, I didn't see him. He must have been in like a little flash.
You have to have Terry Bogard. Do you know what? If they want to kill that game off right away, they will have Terry Bogard behind a fucking paywall.
Oh my god, could you imagine that?
Can you imagine the fucking outroar if they go, yeah, Terry Bogard is part of Season 1, but our Season 1 Battle Pass.
Say what? I don't
Excuse me while I find your headquarters and burn it down with a torch.
It is SNK, so I don't think they'll do that.
No, I don't.
Plus,
think
so. he's the main character.
Yeah, he's like the flag. He's the Ryu.
He's the Ryu.
Scorpion.
Yeah, like you don't put the guy who everybody knows behind a paywall. It's just stupid.
True.
But yeah, I'm looking for.
I mean, Tekken did put. Capcom did put everyone's favorite new girl from Tekken 4, Juri, behind a paywall.
I mean, Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, that's what I said.
No, you said Tekken 4.
Yeah. Capcom. I started off with Capcom. I started off correctly.
You got it right. You got it right, and then you go all the way to the name, and it just crumbled. It's
because I've been watching a bunch of guys play Tekken. I'm getting back into Tekken because I'm like, please, for the love of fucking God, give me Tifa.
How is Kutsumitsu, by the way?
She is fun. She's pure. I'm not good at telling what type of them on, but if anything, I'd say she's like a pure mix-up. Like, there's so many things she can go into and then come out in like 5 different ways. It's ridiculous, and it's lovely, and it's fun, and I love it.
I would play Tekken when I'm playing Grand Blue at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm playing a lot of Grand Blue, which I've actually started getting into, and I'm figuring out combos and how to like. I know we're going off now because we were supposed to be talking.
We're talking about fighting games though.
But like, because how Grand Blue is, it has auto combos, so basically it's just one buttons.
Yeah,
right, that's how it is.
Well,
which
yeah,
is
it's
really weird.
It's Arc System. Arc System Works.
No.
Is it not?
No, it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
Dark System
yeah,
Works. A lot of Dark System Works has those where it's like one button combos, but you can then trial into.
Yeah, which is
stuff.
when all you've really played when it comes to fighting games is Tekken.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
To go into, but I'm starting to figure out how to like chain my combo into a special thing, then chain it into another combo, and then go into.
Yeah.
The only thing I can't do at the moment is do the combo and then go straight into like the
Ultra.
the Ultra.
Yeah.
Because I know your health bar has to be
Yeah.
pretty low down anyway for you to go into your Ultra attack, but yeah, I'm not doing it at the moment. I keep failing all the time. I've got my pink-haired samurai lass.
Yeah.
I bought the season pass because
Of course you did.
It was season 1, and because season 2's out now, season 1 was like a $5.
Yeah.
So it was like.
Have you got on your PS4 or your PS5?
PS4.
You're on the PS4.
PS4. There are only three PS4 games. My throat just keeps dying today. On my PS5. Destiny 2, because the PS5 update came out.
Yeah.
So I can now play it in like 60 FPS and all that shit. Genshin Impact, and you've seen Genshin Impact on my PS5.
Silky smooth.
Like, out of everything, that's the game that generally looks better. Than the PS4
it's weird.
version.
It's still as colourful. It's not more colourful. It's just.
No. Like you can see
crisper and smoother,
Yeah.
and like the animations are just they're really good on the PS5.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's in a good way.
Oh yeah. Also, like you press to change character and it doesn't take like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It just goes instantly does it. It's like but and what's the other one? Oh, Cyberpunk. Because Cyberpunk doesn't work on my PS4.
Yeah, Cyberpunk would not work on your PS4. I should know. It doesn't work on mine. I really need to get a PS5 now.
Apparently there is more stock coming in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah,
to all the UK
I know for
major.
certain they'll fucking go out of the fucking window as soon as they're in.
Or the only thing I can suggest is just keep checking.
Yeah, I'm trying, but it's frustrating.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
See, for the PS5, for me, this is like the one good thing about working stupid hours. Is that when this sort of stuff happens, I'm awake while everybody else is asleep.
Yeah, you could actually order it before all the bots got them.
Yeah, because I'm working.
But anyway, King of Fighters, a new King of Fighters game. I'm not going to say no to a new King of Fighters game.
Yeah, the art style looks really, really good. It's a lot better than 14. A lot better than 14.
They kind of try and go
they
for.
They changed it for 14.
Yeah, 14 they went like kind of like the way Street Fighter 4 went, which is like proper 3D but like a 2D colour style.
Yeah.
But I don't think it worked the way they wanted it to. This one looks a lot more.
This one looks more like King of Fighters.
Yeah.
Like the very.
Because I think with 14
sort of
it didn't look like a King of Fighters game, because King of Fighters has that unique art style that.
Yeah, I would say that it looked like a comic book.
Yeah.
Sort of style. Like all the characters, because it felt like everybody had that big black sort of outline on them, and that sort of stuff, and it looked kind of weird.
Yeah.
I wasn't used to it. I'm used to King of Fighters being like, because Street Fighter was always like, it is colourful, but what I mean is like a lot of the characters were white, and then you got black, and then there's Ken in red and stuff like that.
Most characters are like one tone colours.
Yeah, they have one tone colours, and then when you go to when you went to King of Fighters, you had like Terry Bogard wears red and blue, like quite distinctively red and blue.
The characters pop out.
The characters looked a lot more flashy.
Yeah.
Than Street Fighter, and also King of Fighters has. I've been watching fighting games on like Twitch and YouTube. King of Fighters, I don't know if it was I don't think it was the first one, but it had that like team of 3 thing.
Yeah,
it looks very odd when it first got
King of Fighters. King of Fighters has those modes though, unlike Street Fighter. King of Fighters always had the option to have like 3v3. sort of thing. So
I'm hoping for like co-op.
probably will. If they can have 3v3 and 2v2, they'll have co-op.
Which actually, I only just recently found out that Granblue Versus has a co-op mode in its story mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
I think that's great.
I know.
I'm like,
It's awesome.
yeah, cool. But yeah, so King of Fighters 15. There's not much to say. The trailer's pretty decent. Like I said, I don't think I saw Terry in there. But there's Mai. Mai's there. Everybody who knows who Mai is.
Yeah.
Knows. Yeah, she's there. I'm trying to think. I think he's a new character. That dude with the green hair. No idea. No, I'm not a King of Fighters aficionado.
No, we're not.
Uh,
I know King of Fighters stemmed from Fatal Fury. It was like a combination of Fatal Fury and a couple of other of SNK's fighting games.
Yeah.
So I know that. But like, apart from that, no. But yeah,
Woo, more fighting games.
what fighting games?
Most
SNK back
likely,
in the,
this is going to be on next gen.
yeah, SNK back in the arena.
So now, like we said, all we need is Virtual Fire, and then we have got the crescendo.
Yeah, we got the coup de grace of all of them.
We got all of them. We got all the big ones.
Yep.
Unless there's any big ones that are out there that we
that
can't
haven't
remember.
been on for a while.
Because I would say
Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah, there you go, Killer Instinct. So Virtual Fire and Killer Instinct.
Yeah, we need a new KI. Get on it, Microsoft.
But I would say Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Virtual Fighter, King of Fighters.
It's nice to have fighting game news.
It is,
because of what happened. We've been really. There's been not much.
No, there hasn't.
I'm still waiting on who the second character is for season 4 of Tekken.
How many characters is there for season 4?
Guaranteed at least 2.
At least 2.
Yeah.
At least 2.
Yeah, I'm like, please give me 4, because then there may be a chance I have Big Dusang and Tifa.
Yeah.
If you want me to... Look. Namco Bandai. Please.
Bandai Namco.
I don't give a shit.
Well, look, if you're gonna ask them for something, it's probably best you get the name right.
Bandai Namco. Whatever. People behind fucking Tekken, please.
Harada,
please give me my boy Big Dusang.
pretty please.
Pretty please. If you can't give me that, then have the crossover character be Tifa. I'm not asking for much.
Not much.
The fucking the hype around Tifa after the launch of Tekken 7, after the launch of Final Fantasy 7 remake.
I know a lot of people want Tifa, but I want, and this is only because I think it would be funny for one, and two, it would still work. I want a JoJo character. I want Jonathan Joestar and his stand. It would still work.
I mean, we had True Ogre and Unknown. So
yeah, exactly.
It's not the first time we've had.
I think it'd be great.
Weird ass characters.
It would be great. Because then you can just have
Yeah, no, but the thing is, I was like the vast majority of. Oh no, we had Negan in.
Yeah, we've had
Negan.
Negan's in 7 with his baseball bat.
Yeah, it's like.
And how the fuck did Negan get in there? How the fuck does Negan even win a fight in that game?
With a baseball bat. That's how he wins it. You have a baseball bat.
How does he go up to Kuma or Panda and win?
With a baseball bat.
It doesn't make any sense. I've read The Walking Dead. I know Negan's cool and all, but he never takes on a bear or anything.
Or
a
giant
robot or whatever the fuck Gigas is.
Yeah. Or even the fucking devil gene in Kazuya.
Yeah, you know. But anyway,
I love the fact that Kazuya can actually transform into his devil mode.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
I think that's really cool. I'm shit at it.
As much as I hate the Devil Kazuya, as much as I hate Devil Kazuya, because I actually think Devil Kazuya is shit.
Yeah.
That is really cool that you can.
It is a cool feature that you can actually transform.
I do remember it first happening to me. I was fighting somebody online and he was Kazuya and he just turned into devil mode. I mean, he kicked my ass after he did it. But I think part of it was just because, holy shit, you can fucking do that?
Yeah, this is why you kill me now, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Such a good... Tekken is still such a fun game to play. It's not perfect. There are issues, but...
I think it's to be fair, I think it's online is its biggest issue.
Yes.
It's online is biggest issue.
And the fact that they refuse to acknowledge that it's an issue is a problem.
Oh my god, bro.
Anywho,
okay, on to some really cool news. How long have we been going, by the way?
we have been going for only half an hour.
Oh, it's a quick one. Might talk about some other stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is because I generally wanted to talk about.
Well, the thing is always like we can only go on about FIFA, EA not.
Yeah, we can
classing.
only bash EA so much.
We can only but we can only talk about like EA not classing their gambling mechanics as gambling mechanics so many times without it sounding like we're repeating ourselves like a broken record.
Yeah.
I'm getting to that stage now.
Yeah. I think we are. I think we're a broken record. We are the broken record. We're done.
It's not our fault though. It's
No.
EA's. EA has done that to us.
Okay, so Ghost of Tsushima's fans crowdfund repairs to a real-life shrine in Tsushima.
Gamers doing great stuff.
How cool!
Woo!
How cool is this? This is why Ghost of Tsushima should win Game of the Year.
Yes.
That is why Game of the Year should go to Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes.
If for none other reason than that.
They got people to actually fund a GoFundMe to
An actual
restore,
historical site.
Yeah, to restore a shrine in Tsushima.
Yeah, a Torii gate.
Yeah.
In Tsushima. Like, I'm sorry, but did The Last of Us do that? No, it did not.
The Last of Us basically tells that everyone is fucking out. People are just assholes and dicks. That's the whole storyline.
Everyone's an asshole.
Of that. But this story goes.
Apart from Abby's dad. You got to remember that.
Oh, you mean the person that was perfectly happy with killing a little girl?
Yeah, pretty much. Killing a 14-year-old
For something
girl.
that for a potential cure that they weren't 100% sure was actually going to work.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest,
Yeah,
the
but you gotta
first
remember
one...
The second one pretty much retcons that.
I don't give a shit if they retconned it. The first one was literally like, we think it'll work. We think it'll work. We think it won't kill everyone. We think it'll be the cure. We think if we do this, we'll actually solve the problem. It was always, we think. And I'm sorry, but I'm not willing to fucking kill a person on we think. Unless, you know, the fucking hordes of zombies are literally outside the fucking door and we'd be all dead anyway.
But yeah, let's have a look. So, a crowdfunding page for the Watsumi Shrine in Tsushima started in November to repair the shrine, which concluded on Sunday with $260,000 when they only asked for $47,000.
Clap. I'm sorry, but clap. Well done. See, this is the thing. When everyone bashes gamers, I just look at this.
Yeah, right? A priest of the shrine, I'm sorry if I pronounced this wrong, Yuichi Hirayama, noted the involvement of the games community in a thank you note on the crowdfunding page. The shrine plans to engrave the names of supporters on a stone monument. Like,
I think they can afford it, getting almost $250,000.
Oh yeah, like we've received a great deal of support from. This is the thank you note. We have received a great deal of support from the players of the Ghost of Tsushima game set in Tsushima, and I feel that it is God's guidance. I am very grateful for the support of so many people during a cramped life due to the coronavirus and the challenging economic situation. Watsumi Shrine is in the center of Tsushima, so it's actually one of the shrines we'll be going to.
Yeah, potentially.
Because it is actually in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll actually be going to it. Dedicated to the deities. Oh dear God. Hikoho di Mikoto and Toyotamai Bime.
You've probably butchered those names.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. Although the exact shrine does not feature... it doesn't feature in the game.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
I know, but the thing is, I was like...
The thing is, I reckon, because it's Sucker Punch, I reckon they could put a patch in where... Like, you don't actually do anything to the shrine, but it's there.
Yeah. They just add the shrine.
I can see Sucker Punch doing that.
Yeah. Well, Insomniac just randomly gave people costumes in Spider-Man.
Exactly.
And Sucker Punch gave us a whole multiplayer mode for free.
Exactly.
That was better than half the fucking live services that were going at the moment. Oh, so fucking... I just laugh at that thought. Like, yeah, Sucker Punch for free throughout a multiplayer game of Ghost of Tsushima, and it turned out to be actually better than some live services.
I know, right?
It's just like...
You see, this is the shit that should be on, like, news programs.
Yes.
And news websites.
Yes. The problem is that, like always, gaming is the new media.
Oh, I know.
Which is why it gets gets demigrated and all that sort of.
I know. Yeah, demonized. Basically.
Demonized, and so that sort of shit kind of like goes against the whole narrative that they want to push. So they will go like, "Oh, we're not going to do that." No.
Because that sort of shit's great.
Yeah.
And there's tons of examples.
Yeah, it's like every
this.
time I think it's once a year, the whole bunch of gamers do a massive charity live stream.
Actually, yeah. So you know that. Games Done Quick just recently did their latest charity stream. I can't remember the game, but they raised, I think it was $7.26 million for charity.
You don't hear that shit. No, you don't have the Times going on about that. Well, fuck no. No, we have to beat people with a stick.
Yeah, and the amount, to be fair, also the amount of charity streams that happen.
Yeah.
On Twitch alone.
On Twitch, yeah.
Just Twitch alone.
Twitch alone, yeah.
The amount of charity streams that happen is a ridiculous amount.
I think it's because, especially a lot of Twitch streamers and YouTubers know the privilege that they have of being able to do what they do and get paid for it. And so it's like part of their like giving back to the community and using their popularity and that to do a good thing.
Yeah.
And it's great. I love that. I find it fantastic. I mean, personally, I don't have usually the money to spare to donate, which is fucking sucks, but like there's never the whole thing of guilt tripping you in it.
Yeah,
the charity streams never go on about like, oh well, this bad shit happened, so you have to help them. It's always like, look, this is the charity I'm raising for. This is the cool shit they do. If you can't put anything towards it, it's fine. Just watch and be part of the community. That's all you need to do. Raise awareness. That's and that's fine. And yeah, the gaming community is hugely charitable. The amount of times that people do a charity stream and put a goal for like $1,000.
I think the last one I watched, the goal was like 10,000.
Yeah, and they literally just
they just demolished it. I think they raised nearly 110 grand.
Yeah.
They just demolish it every goddamn time.
Yeah. It's like there's a couple that I watch on a yearly basis. They do a charity stream, and they put the target as last year's target, and it's almost like a fucking challenge. Like, how quickly can we bash that? It's like I've seen people put like 10 grand charity targets, and it just gets smashed in the face, like just completely
demolished. The weird thing is, it's when they go, all right, we're going to be streaming for like 3 hours. We've got a goal of like
2 grand
of 10 grand, right? And the 10 grand gets smashed in like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
that's it's like
it's literally like, and the streamer's like, well, I don't know what the fuck to do now. Okay, new goal. Okay, let's just double it then. Half an hour later,
yeah, it gets smashed again, and it's just sort of like, well, okay, I wasn't expecting you to get there that fast. Actually, I wasn't expecting you to get there at all, but
Yeah, it's just like the gaming community, especially the gaming community, I feel like they see someone have a goal and it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Like, we will achieve this.
Especially the chat. The chat is like, nah, we're gonna smash that.
Yeah. It's so good sometimes. The chat's just like
It's
you
like
get the group that goes. You get some of them that go literally go pog when someone does a massive donation. It's like, holy moly, what the future?
It's like chat is
They
is
don't,
a team.
They don't see it as a goal. It's just a challenge of how far beyond it they can go. It's like, we will be Buzz Lightyear to space.
It's like
to infinity.
It's like chat, and it's like an American football game. Chat are like the Pittsburgh Steelers. I shouldn't be saying that because I think they lost to the Cleveland Browns last night. But
I'm trying to remember. No. They're literally Tom Brady's New England Patriots in the Super Bowl when they needed to go on that run to win.
Yeah, and the goal is like a college football team.
Yeah.
Like you reckon? Oh, they'll just take it easy. Nah, they're just gonna go out and smash that fucking team. Like, nah, bring it on, bitch. And it's just sort of like, oh, well.
It is literally like they go like some of them they do put, and you think about it, like they go off what like their previous charity streams, and they put a modest amount. Like, there's not really like I'm gonna break records and blah blah blah. It's none of that. It's just like, this is what I hope to achieve.
If I get anywhere near that, I'll be happy.
Yeah, and then within half the stream, they've not gotten close. They've friggin' just leaped over it like they're friggin' Superman. Yeah, it is like the gaming community. I don't see like the same sort of charity come from like the music industry, or there is the odd one or two, but like it's very rarely that I see on a consistent basis when I go see charity streams that the community is literally like, oh, is that all you wanted, space?
Yeah.
Is that it? Nah, we can do better. We can do more.
We can do more than that. Don't worry about it.
We got you, bro.
We got you. No, you're running. It's like that guy who, like, I don't know, like when I used to go out with my friends.
Yeah.
There was always one guy who would, like, and I don't know why he would do it, but he just did it. You'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go buy the drinks. It'd be my turn to buy the drinks.
Yeah.
But no. This guy was like, nah, mate, I got them. And he would every round. He would just buy the drinks. Nobody asked him to. But every time somebody got up to go and get the drink, that's chat. Chat of that guy. Because that guy just goes, no, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, we got this. Don't worry. Sit down. We got this. It's great. And I love that community.
I wish we would.
I wish it was. I wish that
it would be broadcast wider.
Because
all it takes is like one little thing, and the main media will just take that and just run with that. But but you know, for something good, it has to be something absolutely fucking humongously large. Like the gaming community has to cure cancer before
which
media.
I may add, the gaming community for PS3 was actually helping towards that, because the PS3 had the option that you could put it on standby and it would use its processing power to help compute it in America somewhere in one of the universities to run computations cancer cures.
Yeah.
Like, the PS3 had that, and a lot of gamers went, yeah, fuck it, that's great. They just don't. The news just doesn't fucking acknowledge it, and it's fucking annoying as hell. I mean, hell yes, games. There are some parts of the gaming community that can be snobbish and all that, because that's the same with every fucking group.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you go, you're gonna find that in everywhere.
They really should start. I think a lot of news reports, and in every genre, because it the news is usually very negative, isn't it? It always focuses on negative stories and all that sort of stuff. It's like just 1 day a week. 1 day a week, unless something ridiculously huge happens, Just focus on good stuff.
Yeah, the news likes to do because we get our news. Our news is like half an hour segment, so you get the national news for half an hour, and then you get your local news for half an hour. I don't know how it works anywhere else, but that's what it happens
in the UK. That's pretty much what happens. Depending on the channel, depends on the order.
The national news is most of the time, especially last year, was just utter garbage. It was just all the world is ending. You're all gonna die. Good. The end is nigh, sort of shit. And then your local news would be, we're all gonna die. Get all your stuff sorted. Get ready. The rapture's coming. But did you know this? Isn't this dog cute? Right.
Yeah.
Right at the very end.
Isn't this dog cute?
That's your local news. But I think if they did like one day of just like
positive news,
or just positive news, things
at least on the local level,
actually done.
On the local level, I can understand the national news going on about like what the government's doing, and at the moment, governments around the world, they're just fucking terrible right now. Let's be honest.
Well, apart from Korea seems, and New Zealand, they seem to have sorted their shit out.
That's very true.
I like New Zealand now. New Zealand was the best. We've got like 5 cases of COVID. Shut the borders. Everybody down. You are not doing it. Shut the entire country down. Nobody is doing anything. Nobody's going anywhere. Wherever you are locked in. I'm in Tesco. Tough shit. You're stuck now.
Are you the designated food gatherer? Yes. Right. You are the only person in your household allowed to go to Tesco.
Here is your badge. Do not give it to anybody else. Your photo is on it.
I wonder what the news in New Zealand is actually like.
I would like to know, actually.
I would like to know.
We could probably check it up on YouTube.
Yeah, we probably could.
Well, I do know, like, New Zealand are holding music festivals again now.
Yeah.
Because they've got very little cases.
Because they got their fucking shit together.
Same with Korea. Korea holding...
I mean, granted, yes, New Zealand is an island. But do you know what else is an island? The British fucking Isles! Do you know what gives the clue to that? The fucking word Isles!
I think Korea are also holding things. South Korea, I'm not 100% sure. I know it's one of the Asian countries that are...
Vietnam is doing quite well. Which, if you consider the, like, poverty... Well, is it poverty level? Or, like, the wealth of that country in comparison to, like, America and us and... You know, Western Europe and Russia and India and China. Because, you know, they've actually done really, really... I haven't actually focused... there hasn't been any actual news coming from that place either. Which either means one or two things. Either A, they've become a totalitarian regime and just shut everything fucking down, including any news. Or, no bad shit is happening over there. Because the news doesn't want to talk about good shit.
Exactly.
It's always negative. It's like, 20 million people have died. This country is doing a fantastic job. Well, we don't want to give a shit about them.
That's the worst thing I think at the moment is like for our news. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but obviously our news is like they're giving us the news and then they've got that shitty fucking ticket tape at the bottom that's like 64,000 new cases of COVID. And then it goes... Another 200,000 deaths being confirmed, and you're just
worldwide.
And then you're just sort of like, yeah, we know COVID's bad. Do you have to just keep going?
I mean, to be perfectly honest, if our government could actually fucking get the fucking finger out of their fucking arse and actually do something,
like, do you have to tell me how many? Do I need to know how many people have died in the world of the disease?
It's a pandemic and it's the news.
I know it is, but like they could just be like, COVID cases has gone up. Like, I know people are dying because of
yes.
Like, I don't need to know an exact fucking number.
No.
Who needs to know that?
Apparently Boris Johnson does.
Well, he's the Prime Minister. He should know that.
Yes, I know, but it seems like he
job.
doesn't. It seems like he doesn't.
He doesn't seem to know anything.
Well, actually, his government doesn't seem to know that it is.
No, the government, to be fair, the government doesn't seem to know anything. It doesn't make any sense. I didn't... Do I say this or do I not? No, you know what? Fuck it, say it. Right, it doesn't make any sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why can we not go out, right? Mm-hmm. And yet, we can still go to Tesco with 500 people.
Because Tesco sells food.
Yeah, I know. Like, I get that.
That's fine.
Right? I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But why are the like? So when we first went into our first restrictions, it was one person per family, all that sort of nonsense.
Yes.
Why is that not back?
Well, that's because they don't actually want to call it a lockdown. They don't want their precious economy, which is actually probably in a worse state now than it would have been if they had a proper full lockdown and fucking quarantine.
This is my point. Why don't they just lock down?
Because they're worried about their precious little economy.
That's very true.
That's what they're worried about. They're worried about their precious little economy. But
like I work,
but they're at the point where they're committed to this course of action to try and keep the economy stable.
Because I am stuck
even though what they're doing is actually worse than just like locking down at the beginning.
I am stuck in two sort of places. Like, one, I'm glad that I can still work because obviously it means I'm getting paid and I'm not furloughed and all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Right. But the second part of me is like,
are you doing something that is actually vital for the running of the country? Just
lockdown. Just go full lockdown.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It generally feels like we're going to end up there anyway.
Yes.
So, just do it.
Yes.
It just makes more sense.
I know.
Rip the band-aid off.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to hurt more the longer you take.
Well, I look at it this way. The start, the toe was infected. What they decided to do was tie the toe off instead of amputating. But now because they've released the toe, it's actually the foot that's infected.
So they're just tying the foot off.
So they're tying the foot off. What they need to do is cut the fucking thing off. But yeah, I know we've gotten onto actual politics.
I know, and I didn't really want to talk about politics.
No, we don't. We kind of don't. One, I don't really think I can talk about politics. But anyway,
I can't talk about politics. I'm an idiot.
I don't think I'm allowed to. Anyway.
Nobody knows who you actually are.
That is very true.
So you can say whatever you want here. Everybody thinks you're a magpie. On this channel...
Who says I'm not a magpie?
On this channel, I am a bunny and you are a magpie.
That is very true.
Alright?
That is very true.
So
anyway...
You don't have to take anything that we say...
Yes, there are people I work with that actually know I do this, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
You're still a magpie?
Yes.
There we go. So other magpies know that you do this now.
Yes.
There you go.
I will have no vicious rumours of me not being a magpie being spread. They are falsehoods and shall be punished as such.
I was because I'm a bunny.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing The Forest with some friends.
Yeah.
Right. And obviously you can get bunnies.
Yeah.
So you've got to kill the bunny. So I'm like holding this bunny. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, isn't this some form of cannibalism?
Isn't this murder?
No, isn't this some...
this cannibalism?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I really going back to the whole, like, one, it's great that the gaming community has been able to do something really, really positive.
Yes, let's get back to the positivity.
Yeah. Like, the gaming community has done something really positive. Again, we'll get fucking next to no fucking credit apart from the people that they actually affected. Again.
Yeah.
But the only thing we can do is keep doing it. We can keep showing the world, like, yeah, we're not the fucking demon. We're not the fucking arseholes that you see on fucking social media.
Yeah.
We're not. That's all we can do.
Well, not just social media, it's just media and as a whole.
I know, but they usually use like social media stuff that comes out from the gamers. The fact that the people that keep going on about that they're gamers probably aren't actual.
Oh, it's like it's just like the fake geek culture.
Yeah.
Like the ones who have taken over Disney.
Yeah.
And LucasArts. Like, oh, we're geeks. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not, because if you were geeks, you would actually know what you were doing.
Yeah. If you were geeks, you would understand why emasculating fucking Luke Skywalker is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Why turning fucking Rey into the Messiah is a bad thing.
Ugh.
Like, the reason why fucking Lucas has Anakin be born from the thing is the whole thing of like, well, everyone thinks he's going to be this good thing, but he's actually not.
Yeah.
You know, he's the opposite. It turns out he turns out that he's not the force for good.
Yeah.
Because of this, that, and the other. blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. But it's all right. It's all crumbling down now.
Yes.
Apparently, especially in LucasArts, it's sounding like they're all getting pushed out. About fucking time. The way they've been treating fans it's like I've never seen a group treat its own fans with such disdain.
I just don't
except for Marvel.
And DC.
But DC are going that way now.
Yeah. I just don't. It's the whole thing of like, you do know you bought this property because of that fan base. Like, if that fan base wasn't there, that property wouldn't be worth half the amount you paid for.
Exactly.
But it's like, oh no, they're toxic masculinity.
And the Force is female.
The Force is female. It's like,
no,
no,
the Force doesn't have a gender.
The Force is genderless. The Force is like...
It's a force.
It's the Force. It's the thing that affects us all around us, in every living being and organism. It's the whole thing of one with nature sort of thing.
Yeah. Zen.
Yeah, and it's like... But it's like, oh, well, you know, they're all male, and it's like, have you not fucking looked at fucking Comic-Con and that, when there's like 20-odd layers? I mean, yes, you go on about Leia in the frigging slave out costume. You do know that she was actually captive by Jabba the Hutt, who was an ugly, awful person that would do that to people.
And he didn't just do it to Leia, he did it to...
A lot of people.
The last before Leia.
A lot of people.
Because she didn't please him that much, he...
Well, she tried to kill him.
Yeah.
She tried to kill him. Failed.
To be fair, if you're in that situation, you'd probably try and kill him.
Yes. I mean, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I was actually kind of like, at least she tried.
Yeah, at least she went for it.
Yeah, she went for it. It failed, and there were the consequences, but she probably knew those consequences were going to happen. But anyway, the point I'm making is, like, I don't look at Star Wars and Leia Organa as that. I see the badass that's taking on stormtroopers. The badass that literally, after being released from a cell, looks at Han, looks at Leia, Luke, looks at Chewie and goes, I'm going to have to get these fucking idiots out of this, aren't I? Like, she's the one with the fucking brain. You know, she's not the damsel in distress. Leia's never the damsel in distress. Which is another, like, was it? Thingy and Expectations.
Subverting Expectations.
That's the one.
I hate when the new thing. That's the new thing.
Subverting Expectations.
Subverting Expectations.
And they keep going on about like it's a new thing, and it's like, you do know Leia Organa is like from the 70s.
Well,
you know this, right?
It's just a more look. Game of Thrones just made it more popular.
Yes.
That's what happened.
But my point still stands. Is like Leia Organa has never been a damsel in distress.
Like,
and yet she she is basically in a sci-fi version of a fantasy story where the princess is in danger.
Yeah. Because that's what what's his name? Was it Rian Johnson, director of Last Jedi? That's what he tried to do.
Yes.
Subvert expectations. Expectations for what? I had no idea, because everybody was looking at The Last Jedi and being like, well, where's this going to go?
Yes.
Like, nobody had any expectations for it.
Yeah, kill the past.
Kill the past.
You're
a moron!
You do know that the people are watching this film solely because of that past, right? You are aware of that.
You can't. Here's the annoying thing, right? You can't kill the past. It doesn't make any sense.
Those that do not learn from the past are doomed to repeat it.
Exactly. And on that note,
gamers do good things.
Gamers do fantastic things.
They do fantastic things. Just ask the Shrine in Tsushima.
Exactly. Ask the priest and everyone who helped keep that shrine there, stopped it from crumbling. It's just great. It's great. And all the other all the streamers who hold charity stuff, and like,
even if their streams don't destroy their goals of
or they still,
every penny
counts.
Raised is a good thing.
Yeah.
Gamers
do good things.
And on that really nice note,
gamers do good things, people. Always remember that. And on that, we shall leave it there. I do hope you've enjoyed this chat. Sorry about the weird politics part.
We got dragged into that. I think we got dragged into that because we were going about media just being absolutely fucking shitting on gamers since the year dot.
Yeah, we ended up talking about media and how
media are just negative in
media is just like everyone's gonna die.
Media is just negative.
I wish we could treat media like in like movies you see that guy in New York who's got the end is nigh and like
everyone just ignores him.
Everyone just walks completely past him. I wish we could treat media like that.
Yeah.
I really do wish we could treat media like that.
The problem is the media gets right in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not like the guy that has the sign with the end is nigh. What they do is they get the sign and they throw it in your face. And they constantly hit your face with it.
They're able to walk backwards.
Yes.
And not hit anything, and you're just like, fuck. You're trying to dodge him, and it's just
literally, they literally shove it in your face so much that that's the only thing you can see.
Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this chat. Any comments on anything that we've talked about, again, just leave them down below. I know I say that to a mute crowd because nobody watches these videos. But we'll see you in the next ones. Bye now.
Toodles, everyone.